Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, everyone. Let's get this show on the road.
Something in there. I just know it.
What am I doing? Hold on. I can just travel there.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it. What a toy.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned you're having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Sounds intriguing. I'm not sure I'm up to the test. How will this benefit? Let's just do sounds intriguing.
Of course, Miss Ollivander. Sounds most on my street. Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an alien
Hey, you anime.
woodwand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished. Richard Jackdaw? Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlry. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumour had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand making is.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special, but not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no, nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return, and that power is immeasurable.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlry.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I had perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
You brought hope to this old wand maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Investigate the owlry. Oh, jeez. What?
Me too, I wonder.
Incendiary.
It's always good to collect potion ingredients while you can, because you never know when they can come in handy to make potions. I don't know why I'm pressing that. Got to get away from this area. Hold on, I gotta pop my knuckles real quick. Hey Jesse, I have a new profile picture. Looks nice. It's Donald and Douglas, the Scottish twins. If you had to ask me which magical creature from the Harry Potter universe is my favorite, I'd probably have to say the Akame because of its pretty blue colors. Hey, Ren. If that's even your name,
The statues Mr. Oliver mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, Elsa. I'm just here to help a friend. Where are those statues? Statues here. I recognise these handles. Something John should do the trick. I'd best keep looking. Empty pouches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Here. This'll do nicely. Nothing. I'll take that, thank you. Here.
Let's climb this ladder.
I'm afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. No statues here. I'd best keep looking.
Up, 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 up.
Nothing. Here's a welcome surprise.
No, 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 no.
Statues here.
Jeez.
Incendio. There is. Here. I'd best keep looking. Something nicely. Nothing. Lovely that, thank you. No statues here. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. What's happening? Could it be? Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service. The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back. Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map. What map? Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day. So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves, and followed that map to your doom. Wanted to hear it all reduced to such absurdity? But yes. Why do you care about some old wand? I don't, really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave? Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them. How is it possible to steal from thieves? A poltergeist. I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it.
Who could resist?
Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll be there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Rebellion.
Hold on. Fast travel.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention at school. Shall we?
Aside from the bloodbath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake.
Was that a freaking chicken?
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and
Nothing to do now but keep going.
You think? Get out of the way, chickens. Or whatever you are.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw describes. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
We're not nearly and eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Someone's been kicking out after me! I won't be dead. That's all.
The rest of those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be what this needs. Someone didn't want casual visitors down there. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Potato.
Jackdaw could solve this so well. thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
We'll look around later.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. There it is. The bridge is almost complete. More spiders. These are
Good Lord have mercy.
Farewell, monster. Spines and multiplies the jackal king as well. Look around for the symbol.
We fixed the bridge.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Oh, shit. Splinters must be what's left of what Landers want. At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this one? forgot to have another section. Where am I? Oh no, the room is starting to burn. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of there. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morgan are. Well, you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Oh man.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? exciting to walk today. I suppose I have enough to distract myself with till you return to the book.
You need to learn Compulsion, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
I cannot live this for all eternity.
Who said you could? Let's see here. It says acquire and use a focus potion. Acquire Maxima and Endurance potion and use them simultaneously. Let's see if we can make the potions in Professor Sharp's class. Oh, wait a minute. Locked. Oh. Hold on. I'm trying to look for Professor Sharp. Professor Sharp. Potions classroom. All right.
Everlasting reach, stirred clockwise.
Ashwinder. Thanks. Dang it. Well, you know what that means. Huh? Follow the butterflies. Let's see here. Potions. Potions. Alright.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, there. In the market for potions, are we?
Jeez.
Fairly good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again.
Focus potion, Maxima, and Endurance. Okay.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
All right. Let's go back to the castle. And we're gonna go to the potions classroom and make ourselves an endurance potion.
We'll have to have a come all three.
All right. Now that's pretty cool. All right. Let's see here.
Excellent.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn the pulsar. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
I think there were dogs here as well. This cannot possibly be as difficult as I think.
We're ready.
Who do you think will fall from that roof?
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get Mr. Clockton, your attention, please. Sorry, Madam Kagawa. Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This I fear some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up.
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty schoolroom.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
This is
The
brilliant.
rooms are school property.
This will take some
I
getting
want
used
them
to.
returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your room, let's see how well you manage with the more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for a water challenge.
What a view! Oh,
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Wow, our aquatic president likes to make an appearance once in a while. Good. I've got this.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Won't we get in trouble?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me.
Oh, come on!
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Sometimes you don't have saying matter in this game.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How has Everett flown so quick?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation. kid. You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the alloy. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a George around Hogwarts. This is quite the tall effort.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back.
Better hurry and hand in our brooches.
Dismount here. And where have you two been? Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good fly.
Thanks a lot, Clopton.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
Let's see here. I wish we hadn't gotten in trouble.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. But it's no matter. You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good detail. I require assistance with a delivery. Thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pivot's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Okay. Alright, just a second.
Come on in. Healing potions are a specialty here.
Excuse me, hold on.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with the delivery?
Yes, I do. capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trek to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima the Wang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument, constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Jesus! Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to. Good God Almighty. Yep, we're fast traveling.
I never thought Ramlock spiders would go this far.
Hold on.
Complete the tasks I've given you and then meet me in my classroom to learn to fit the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Okay, but let me do this first.
Madam Lewang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers, cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned that more and more customers are trying to stay out of sight. Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons. If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
I should be going now. Thank you.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lewang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
We'll see what happens if I say I'd like an additional fee.
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well, I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
Acquire and use against enemy Thunder Brew.
Oh, there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spinwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare youth weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows, Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Windweavers, well known for their quality ash handles. Yew weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the yew one's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spinwitches.
Terrible, it's been. Trade routes are ruled as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Oh my word. Steer Wind Wisp. What's his? Let's do Hogwarts House Broom.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancement.
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What's that?
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spinwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemead United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your room of talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price.
The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know. I can't help but admire Mr. Weeds' enthusiasm.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? How can we send me?
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. For some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times in this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Actually, why not? I could beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Success.
This is rather fun.
That's not. You must have cheated you. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I never thought someone was ever best enough. I suspect Mr. Eat. What I've heard.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worried that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flights, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome who runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick could let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to him.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Cousin, Must have been quite stately this time.
Impressive.
What was that? You missed the lad returns to those wolves. What have you done?
Right down.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but I want to make sure you're talent and resolve are both.
I'm not your little brother, but hello.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Let's do the room of requirement real quick. After doing the room of requirement, I'm probably going to end the stream. But we don't know yet. Hold on.
Heard you defending Hogsmeade against Troll.
Boy, can you help me?
And then the werewolf saw the goblin.
Let's werewolf.
Professor Weasley. Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me in my Merlin's weird. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
To you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the room of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever, I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? Must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke.
Snuck.
The house
Not
is
sneaked.
speaking to
Snuck.
my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness! My old school bag. I wondered where that had gone to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear, can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying.
Shoot.
This isn't as precarious as it looks.
No, not that's not helpful. You left this violence in.
yourself, but I just get around with it. What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps the boss gathered your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us again.
Huh? What? I'm stuck. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. No, I'm stuck. Let me, No, I'm trying to... How do I do that, Okay. Let's quit the game for a second and try again. Oh, okay. All right, let's try this again. Some games can get glitchy sometimes.
Guys, careful. Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Oh, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room of requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the room of hidden things.
I was thinking you might needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Well, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Impressive.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
It's really more useful when I have something to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Scientific.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this kind of transfiguration magic outside of them?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It
Oh,
would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But The room of requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, corner, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the room of requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Just to get it over with.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've collected everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Alter the balcony or the floor of the room. All right. Mechanical. Let's do Gothic.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambience, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic, so
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Let's see. Cool moonlit ambience. I like something natural and earthy. I focus best on mysterious.
I'd like the room to feel mysterious. As if I'm in the forbidden forest, surrounded by shadows.
Sounds perfect.
Nah, okay, I like that. I really like that.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Well, what have we here?
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
See if my Disney leaves are ready. Almost. I'm gonna collect these Disney leaves and I'm gonna make Wicked Well potion and then I'm gonna end the stream. Just gotta wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. All right. Let's make some Wicked Well potions. You never know when you're going to need a Wicked Well potion, which is why I'm making them. All right. Let's. Oh, wait a minute. Find the way to leave the room. What? Oh, here it is. All right, we're gonna save that for the next video, which I'll probably have tomorrow. Which I'll probably do tomorrow, but I can't make any promises. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 3 of my Hogwarts Legacy gameplay series, and if you did, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. And until I see you guys again, may the wizarding world be with you.